We were able to wait for it. Full 3-minute trailer for the second episode was released on our screens a few hours ago. That means we're even closer to a new episode of the amazing digital circus. And in this video, I'll break down all the highlights of this trailer for you. Hello dear subscribers, I want to ask you to subscribe to my channel because I'm just a little bit away from 1,000 subscribers. Love you, and let's get started. The trailer for the second episode starts by showing us Pomy's room. This is what we saw earlier in that very teaser from Glitch in their community. Pomy looks as broken as possible, and we're shown that after the events of the first episode, she's just staring blankly at the ceiling like she's lost her mind. But then Kane shows up with the good news that Pomy is now a star, and the one-view goal is met. But then the question arises, why a one-viewing goal when the pilot episode grossed millions? I think the answer is that it's just irony on Glitch's part. It's like Kane was trying to make his circus famous with Pomy. He realized that he could make a huge adventure around it, and his goal was to get views on it. Is this all about hype? Of course not, my friends. I think this is their way of showing their gratitude for our views. But here we are, shown the very content farm we've been talking about for years. Glitch and Gooseworx decided to mention it in the trailer. And everyone's favorite Pomy is as unhappy as possible that it happened to her. She shows how unhappy she is with the way she's being disfigured. What surprised me the most is that they shared with us new places where our heroes will go on adventures, and the first location was Candy Canyon Kingdom. But right after a shot of this location, we are shown Kinger holding a shotgun. I think it's a hint that he avenged his beloved Quinny, whose room had a cross on it. But what if it just showed us that Kinger wasn't as good as he seemed? Next, we are shown a location that is still in development, but from this footage we can make a guess as to what it might be. We see a structure that looks like a soccer arena. But they are not quite the same shape. I still think that this could be some kind of ring on which there are any competitions or even fights. This location also reminds me of a coliseum where they can hold survival of the abstract games. Friends, write in the comments what you think about this location and what it looks like. By the way, the joke about FC Barcelona may not be a joke. It will be funny if it turns out to be a soccer arena. But next, friends, we finally meet the new characters that will be in the second episode of the amazing digital circus. We are shown what 8 characters look like. The creators decided to keep it short and thought it would be hard for us to see. But we'll take advantage of the freeze frame and talk about each one. The first one we are shown is a jelly dinosaur in a cowboy hat. We can't know yet if he's going to be good or bad. We can tell from the background that he's from the Candy Canyon Kingdom location, but I'm sure he's not someone in charge there. By his look and sharp jelly teeth, we can understand that maybe he is not a good character and will create an obstacle for our heroes. Next, we meet our blue balloon, who looks just like we thought he would. He still looks like the character Michelin guy. You can tell from the background that this is the same cafe where we saw our beloved Jax. That means we're going to see these two characters interact. And we can safely say that he can't talk because he only has eyes. But we have to remember that in the amazing digital circus, anything is possible. Next, we're shown a gramophone that makes me stand in a stupor because I don't understand what this character is supposed to be. We can see from the background that this character is in a dark room with a warm light. Perhaps he'll meet us on the way as a helper. And the next character we are shown is a strange monster and the same Candy Canyon Kingdom. He reminds me a lot of our Dungeon Queen from the pilot episode. It's safe to say that this will be the opposite character because his shape clearly resembles a monster and even something crocodile. The next character in line is a cute little ghost. Look how funny and cute it looks. But still, you should remember that at first glance everything may not seem as it is. But in the picture that Gooseworx posted with the checkerboard floor, it seemed different. And the longest awaited princess was shown too. We saw her in a very interesting way. She is made up of all sorts of sweet details. On her head you can see a crown, which may mean that she is the princess of Candy Canyon Kingdom. We will talk to you more about this kingdom. Next up is the mysterious ghost girl, who is definitely somehow related to the cute ghost we saw earlier. She has a hat on her head and she looks like a detective from the past. I think she has a pretty interesting story behind her about what happened to her. We can also see her look in the teaser from Gooseworx's tweet. And the final character we see is a blue mannequin, which is strange because it suggests that all other mannequins are just non-player characters, NPCs. But if you're a different color, you're a real person. Alternatively, it could be that someone joined the circus but never fully formed their avatar, in which case it would further support the theory that the Manons are placeholders. Afterwards, Kane begins yelling about how the characters will appear in Shipping Wars, and out of rage, he transforms into a plush version of himself. But it's a knockoff. Let us know in the comments who your favorite of these 8 characters is. I'm interested in your opinion. Now we'll move on. I want to talk about what this kingdom might be, because it's been hinted that it's going to be the main location of the new episode. We're finally going to get outside the circus and find out what's going on there. But what if I told you that Candy Canyon Kingdom is just another Kane concoction? This is easily proven by the fact that dummies are even present there. It's easy to conclude that wherever those dummies are, it's Kane's doing. So Candy Canyon Kingdom is just another Kane concoction to further Pomy's adventure. After all these great spoilers, we are greeted by Kane with a blurb about all sorts of the amazing digital circus products and merch. And I'll tell you, it's a genius move on the part of the creators, because they're making a lot of money from these products. They have more and more new products, which means that they are really serious about this project, because no other project has so much merch. Personally, I really like the new Pomy and Kane figurines, which will be a great decoration for your desk. I really admire what they are doing, but it's also worth noting that Glitch Studios asks you to buy only the original of their products. After all, the more popular the circus gets, the more fakes appear in the world. But really, I don't think merch ads should take up that much time by the trailer. The best part about it is that we now know when episode 2 is coming out. You won't like it, but at the end of the trailer, they said episodes will come out when they're ready. That has been sold online by companies trying to profit off of the show without giving any sort of deal with the creators. And everything after this is basically just them saying to buy merch so they can do more with the show, which is true. Our trailer ends with, "Episodes will come out when they're ready," which is a clear sign that episode 2 is almost ready. But that may be a stretch, as Glitch made clear in his tweet. They said that episode 2 will be out around May, which makes us wait another 2 months. But don't feel bad, it could be out a lot sooner than that. This could be the perfect plan to confuse us and surprise us with a new episode. And at this point, friends, my video comes to an end. We have sorted out what was in this mysterious trailer, and now our picture is getting more and more colors. Like you, I'm looking forward to the new episode, and I want to say thank you to all of you who watched this video to the end. Give me your likes, comments, and don't miss my new videos. It's been me, Katty. See you all later. Bye-bye.